Hello! This is MYSE. Welcome to my How to Use series for Pokemon Masters. In this video, we will be revisiting a sync pair that has had a tumultuous love-hate relationship with the community since the global launch update in late August. Before we begin, it must be stated that the information provided in this video is correct as of publication time. Future updates may bring about nerfs or different mechanics that would demand a revisit of this character. In that scenario, a follow-up video will be released to account for the updates. With that out of the way, let me proudly present Karen. Part of the OG squad of natural 5-star sync pairs, Karen was quickly established as a firm fan's favorite when players first set their foot on Pasio. As the metagame developed, however, players quickly turned their backs on her. This is more to do with the restrictive parameters of EX challenges on very hard difficulty. That said, this Mega Strike sync pair is still very much redeemable, as one of the beneficiaries of the latest bug fix. We will look into the how by analyzing Houndoom's set. The main selling point of Houndoom outside of Mega Evolution lies in the combination of Snarl and Entertain Me. The former is an extremely useful tool to help reduce the damage taken from special teams, like the currently ongoing Rock-type training event. The latter, on the other hand, works as a fantastic form of self-buff, even more so as a rebuff. The lower Houndoom's HP, the more this boosts Houndoom's special attack. With it providing a tasty +3 boost when at full HP, Houndoom can quickly become a ferocious powerhouse in the mid to late game after taking some damage. Mega Evolution not only grants it a sizable boost to its special attack and speed, but also drop the often ignored Bite for a much more powerful Dark Pulse. This serves as Houndoom's primary source of damage output, while retaining the chance to flinch the opponent that was offered by Bite. For beginners, she was a very powerful unit as they tore through this story and started the first phase of material grinding. This early popularity quickly subsided as players moved on from grinding very hard supercourses to grinding very hard EX challenges. The latter is exclusively available as a co-op stage, where each player's on-field unit is more or less required to be able to start dealing heavy damage after a maximum setup phase of 3 turns. This is where the problem of Houndoom's low early game damage output is magnified. The next sucker punch was the God mode that players had to face in the aforementioned levels. The foes completely shrugged off any stat debuffs and status inflictions, and had a much shorter sync meter of around 5 to 6 turns. This basically nullified Houndoom's main redeeming value of Snarl. Karen then hit rock bottom when Blue and Pidgeot was released to much fanfare. This new addition, to many, was Karen, but a lot better. It has one of the highest natural special attack after Mega Evolution, hit a lot harder than Dark Pulse thanks to Hurricane, had a reliable method to buff its critical hit rate, accuracy, and evasiveness, as well as having extra utility in a very fast Unity charge through Air Cutter and Smell You Later. Throw in the fact that there was an EX challenge stage that favored Blue and Pidgeot's flying type moves, and it is not hard to see why Karen was quickly shunned by the general populace. This dominatrix ended up being dominated by the unforgiving advancements of the co-op metagame. It isn't all doom and gloom for this Elite Four member, however. Friday the 13th saw Pokemon Masters drop a game-changing 7 MB update that bolstered the fortunes of quite a few sync pairs. All gacha units that made use of Dire Hit in their sets received an actually meaningful counterpart of the Apple treatment. Dire Hit plus raising critical hit rate by 2 per use meant that these sync pairs went from only having a 50% chance to land the critical hit to a 100% guarantee. This is a huge asset when it comes to co-op strategies revolving around Unity pushing. As one of the beneficiaries of the Dire Hit Plus update, the gap between Karen and Blue has been noticeably reduced. Both now share the spread critical hit Unity push role in addition to their designation as a Mega Strike sync pair. In co-op stages that are not shielded by God mode, Houndoom's utility and Snarl makes her a worthy alternative to Blue. Another often overlooked factor in Houndoom's set is its passive skills, Flameproof and Wide Awake. Together, they prevent Houndoom from being burned or put to sleep. While not exactly pivotal, it is not unreasonable to rule out EX Erica-like stages, where such passive skills will come in handy. When it comes to team building, Karen is rather spoiled for choice, especially after receiving Dire Hit Plus. In single-player mode, players can pair her with teammates like Roxanne and Nosepass or Rosa and Serperior. Both help to buff Houndoom's special attack, reducing her reliance on Entertain Me. Roxanne provides useful speed and defense buffs, the latter synergizing well with Snarl. Rosa, on the other hand, provides move gauge refill, which is important for maintaining a steady stream of Dark Pulse. In co-op mode, players are recommended to pair this Mega Strike sync pair with a solo Strike sync pair like Brendan and Trico or Olivia and Lycanroc. Brendan works better as a lead for Karen, with his no turning back and subsequent Leaf Storm spam dealing huge damage as well as charging up the sync move meter so the latter can Mega Evolve without spending too much time on the field as a regular Houndoom. Olivia, on the other hand, can appreciate the support that Karen provides at thinning the field, thanks to the latter's newfound strengths at pushing repeated unity attacks. This is especially important against special teams that would prey on Olivia's heart as Diamond's debuffs to its own special defense. Rounding out the co-op team would be a support that would fit the requirements of the stage. Examples include Roxanne for wide guard, Brawly for brick break, Phoebe for attack sponging, and Drake for defensive support and move gauge refilling. In battle, players should spend 2 turns setting up Dire Hit Plus, then immediately go into Snarl spam until its sync move becomes available. Once it undergoes Mega Evolution, Dark Pulse is to be used for damage output, with in turn be used sparingly in either a lull in the opponent's attacks or while waiting for one's move gauge to refill. It is not generally advisable to switch out a Karen that is already set up, since the trainer moves are perishable. To recap, Karen is a sync pair that has gone from being overrated to being harshly underrated. Her main niche lies in weakening the foe to help enhance the team's longevity, while still having a strong damage option after Mega Evolution. It may take a bit more care and nurture to extract the full potential out of her, but the payoff is generally worthwhile. This marks the end of this video. I hope that you have both enjoyed and gained a better understanding of how Karen works as a sync pair. If you did enjoy this video, please do show your support by leaving a like. Until then, game on.